Hey everyone, if you've ever wondered what are some of the major mistakes that people make when they're buying a house, well, stay tuned because today I'm going to go over the top 7 common mistakes that buyers make when purchasing a home. Hey there, thanks for tuning in. So this week we're talking a little bit about the top 7 common mistakes that buyers make when they are purchasing a home. So without further ado, let's get right into it. Number 1, the first mistake that people make is they go shopping for a house without actually knowing their options for the mortgage. So when you go shopping, you can't really shop unless you know your budget. And that's one thing that a lot of buyers make a mistake on, is they don't talk to a mortgage lender or professional before they actually go out shopping. So when you don't do that, you don't really know how much you can spend or what your monthly payment will be, which are 2 very important things that you need to know when you're out looking at houses. Because you don't want to fall in love with a house that you then cannot afford. And similarly, you don't want to be house poor. So make sure that you talk to your mortgage lender first before you start shopping for houses. Number 2, also finance related, spending your maximum budget on a home. So when you're thinking about your budget for your purchase, you should really set a comfortable range where you can comfortably pay that monthly amount and you can do it for a really long time. So you want to make sure that you're not spending your absolute maximum. You'll probably be approved for more than you might want to spend, and you don't actually want to spend your maximum budget because that's going to put you in a little bit of a bad place in terms of being able to save and also save for any home repairs or any maintenance items that come up. So you should always be budgeting with home ownership in mind and making sure that before you actually start paying a mortgage, you're putting aside as much money as you might be paying in a mortgage in addition to what you're already paying in rent or whatever you may be doing currently. Number 3, the third common mistake is actually very common, and that's thinking you need 20% down in order to purchase a home. That is absolutely not true. You can purchase a home with as little as 3% down, and you have different options for what you can do. So this is, again, back to the first point, why it's so important to talk to a mortgage lender is because you need to know your options and what's out there and how much money you have to have saved in order to put down a down payment on that very first home or that second home or whichever home it is for you. Number 4, again, cost related, underestimating the cost that is required to own a home. So as a homeowner, you are now responsible for the structure of the home and all of the systems within it, which means you do need to have savings and you need to have a budget in mind for any repairs that you might want to do on the property. If there is suddenly a leak in the roof, you need to have some money set aside so that you can take care of that leak and make sure that you are still financially solvent and that you have some flexibility in terms of your budget. So don't underestimate that even if you buy a brand new house, that there will never be costs. Even the cost of blinds can sometimes be surprising to people, so keep that in mind. Number 5, this is a really common mistake, not seeking the advice of a professional. Now, I'm biased because I'm a real estate agent, but you really should have a professional on your side as a buyer. It's super important. The seller is paying for your buyer's agent's commission, and so it's not really a cost to you, and you should really have someone advocating for you and helping you through the process who knows and understands what's going on in the market and how to save you money. Oftentimes, a buyer's agent can actually save you a lot more money than someone else who's willing to give you a discount or who doesn't really know what they're doing. So make sure you're seeking out an experienced professional. Number 6, not being able to see the house beyond its cosmetic appearances. So there are homes out there. This is how people make money on their homes, is they find a home that maybe doesn't look as desirable to everyone else, and they put some love and care into that home and make it really stand out. So when you're out shopping, just be aware that it doesn't have to always be picture perfect. There are things you can do like painting or perhaps putting in new floors or doing some gardening. So if you can't see the home just the way you want it right now, it could be worth having a little bit of imagination and not just looking at the home on a first pass. And last but not least, number 7. Now this can be a really hard one, but not allowing your emotions to take over in the home buying process. So as a buyer, you can become very emotional. It's a super exciting time and you get to see a lot of cool homes and imagine your life in those homes. But what you need to remember is that this is also a business decision for yourself and for your future. So you want to make sure you're investing wisely. Again, having a great professional by your side, understanding the numbers are both really important to making this a smart decision for yourself and thinking about how long you can hold on to this major asset that you're buying to really make a great financial decision for yourself. So don't let your emotions take over too much. There you have it. Those are 7 common mistakes that we see buyers make and that you can hopefully avoid. Now, if you have any questions about this or anything else related to home buying or selling, we'd love to help. So don't hesitate to reach out, send us a message, email us, call us, text us. And if you found this useful and you know someone else who might find it useful, we would absolutely love if you would send it on to them. Thanks so much for tuning in. We'll see you next week.